the West, a border battle that brings together two schools fighting for a bronze boot. A tribute to a former ROTC instructor, the Bronze Boot is the ultimate prize in today's resumption of the border war. Welcome to the home of the Wyoming Cowboys in Laramie, Wyoming. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Colorado State Rams, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Wyoming Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Cowboys will put toe to leather and will get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Colorado State's offense will get the ball first. In the last meeting, the Rams trampled the Cowboys, making brown mustard out of them in a game that never felt competitive.
I think everybody went into that one thinking it was going to be close. Colorado State obviously had some other ideas, David. Their intensity was simply unmatched in that game. That's where Wyoming's got to be better this time.
Got to be much better because they took that bronze boot in a bad spot last year. It was not competitive, not at all. They had to have been embarrassed. They had to have been thinking about this for a year, and they want to come out and put a better display on.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Rams, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Now adjusting. He's going to run it. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Rams have it with a 1st and 10. On the option. He'll toss it. Tough, determined run. Gets it down to the 12.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
The Rams are threatening on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Colorado State. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
So Wyoming's offense will get the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here.
Breaks into the open. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And back we go. First down. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Back to throw, it's Fowler. Uncorks one. Hits the open man. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Cowboys are on the move. The lone back's got it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He's going to take off. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
Finding an escape route. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. And here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Dropping back, it's Curry. Throws to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the ball will be blown dead at the 35, and that's where they'll put it into play. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Makes one man miss. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. The border war over the Bronze Boot dates back to 1899, but the introduction of the Bronze Boot trophy was started as part of a mutual agreement between each school's respective ROTC departments.
Well, it's nice that there was a mutual agreement because the very first time these two teams played in 1899, the game was forfeit.
Turning it on! And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Colorado State takes over. The Ram offense returns to the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail. Fires one high and deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Cowboys trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Looking to throw, it's Curry. On the move at the 30.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. Skips away from pressure. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Mathis. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They just keep firing. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about...
Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Hauls it in. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. And the Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. The Rams didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. And the returner will be knocked down. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Now on 1st down from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Fowler. They'll run the screen. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And RD, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much. And even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running, has completely changed the way people play defense.
Lofts one high and deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rams! And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown pass.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Fowler. Flips it out to the back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Quickly to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Brown. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. QB got it himself. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They run him out of bounds after a gargantuan gain on the play.
This is exactly why nobody wants a Jesse Palmer anymore. You want quarterbacks that can do that. Look at him pick him up, put him down, just chewing up yards. It was supposed to be a pass. Now turns it into a huge gain. Jesse Palmer never could do that.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the move. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Curry. Fires to the wideout. Snags it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage, and this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made it look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Snapped it in the shotgun. Looking for the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Rams will kick it off to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Fowler. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. And the Cowboys are rolling down the field. He'll keep it himself. Running to Green. There he goes. Running through contact. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Into the house. Touchdown, Wyoming.
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
Lining up for the PAT. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Going right to work up top. Dances away to buy time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They go to the ground. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Curry. Sure hands, it's Mathis. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Rolling right and going deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed into the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time.
Touchdown, Colorado State! Quick strike through the air for the score. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Pocket breaking down. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Throwing right. It's complete. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play, the offense. I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Colorado State. And the pummeling has started.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. To the air, it's Curry. Steps away. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. We've reached a break. Colorado State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Touchdown, Rams! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. The inside handoff. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Rides the back on the option, the give. Still running at the 40.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And he's stopping behind the line of scrimmage, tried to break out the spin move and still couldn't get loose. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Fowler. It's complete to the left. Stumbled to the ground. The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
It's complete. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking left. He's got it. Breaks into the open. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Cowboys. Great job by the back on the option. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Rams come to the line in the hurry-up.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game. But
picked off. What a play to set him up. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Now this offense is back on the field. Looking for a man. It's Fowler. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's second and long. Running back searching for a hole. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. And that last run leaves him with a third down. Will they keep it on the ground? Creates a little room. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll do it himself. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, listen, we know this QB wants to take off. Fourth down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
With the catch, it's Mathis. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
He'll throw on third down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. To the air, it's Curry. Here comes the heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now, here's second and long. Goes to the option. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Got his man on the right. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Rams want to crank the tempo. They'll send the back in motion. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down, still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball, he's loose down the left side. Defense has it, they're on the move. Touchdown, Cowboys! The defense putting points on the board.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Going to the ground. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. The play-action fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Turning it on. Defense got it, they're on the run. Touchdown, Wyoming. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
They're winning the game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the second time in this game they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play them.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Curry. He lets it fly. Pulls it in on the right. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run